Bob McDonald back with you here at the Highlander Activities Center. Again, Jane Johnson, our technical director, here today for the 6 games in this junior high basketball triangular with Jamestown, Wahpeton, and Valley City. Jamestown went 2-0, both in 7th and 8th graders. Now Valley City and Wahpeton will take on one another. First, the 8th graders will come in. Valley City 8th graders falling 63 to 36 to Wahpeton, or to Jamestown earlier today. Jackson Thornton will start along with Mike and Matson. Colin Thompson. I don't think he had his glasses on in the first game. Maybe that's why he was missing his shots. He's wearing them this game. And also Boston Larson will be out there for the 8th graders. Jack Samuelson, who did play early with the 8th graders, he is jumping center. Again, Jack, who plays on the freshman team, but is an 8th grader, getting a chance to play with his classmates here. And now the starters out there again for Wahpeton. They'll have Luke Anderson, Hunter Belke, Tyler Feld, who had 15 points in the game against Jamestown, along out there with Evan Doctor and Oscar Good. And there's a blocking foul. Trying to drive through was Samuelson. And a blocking foul called against Luke Anderson, his first team. Inbounds on the baseline. Jack Samuelson will bring it in for the Highliners. Into the corner. Matson to Thompson. Collin back behind. Thornton. Dribble drive, baseline. Jackson, the reverse layup. Oh, came up a little bit short. Rebound, Oscar Good controls for the Huskies. And their road purples with the gold normals, Highlanders in their home whites. Here along the near side, ball tipped and stolen. Picked up by Thompson. Here comes Matson back to the way for Valley City. Pass, a little too hard for Thompson, but it was tipped by Wahpeton. It'll stay with Valley City. Matson will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Brought in. Here's Boston Larson, mid-range jumper, bounces off the rim a couple of times. Can't get it to drop through. 3 games left in the regular season for the 7th graders. After today, they've got 2 more to go. 6-4 record. Here's a backdoor pass. Nice catch by Oscar Good. Takes one dribble, steps back, shot up, no. And a rebound. Matson has it back to the way. Matson for the 8th graders, I meant. Here's a pass here on the baseline. Samuelson, stop. Shot, no. Foul. He's going to have 2, and that's going to be number 2 on Luke Anderson. And a second team foul. So Jack Samuelson at the free throw line. Jack had 7 points against Jamestown earlier today. Free throw up. Too hard off the back iron. Another one to go. And that will bring Caleb Storrow into the lineup for Wahpeton. Samuelson, second free throw. It's on the way. Bounces off. Can't get it to go. Storrow controls the rebound for the Huskies off the Felt. Levi Felt will bring it up the floor. Or Tyler Felt comes across the logo. Passes off the elbow. Belke back off to Felt. Top of the key, behind the back dribble. Watched by Samuelson. Driving through the lane all the way up. Shot off the glass and down. Tyler Felt with a bucket. And just 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes gone here in this one. 2-0, Wahpeton. Again, 14-minute halves. No pressing, no shot clock. And depending on the time constraints, may have a running clock late in the second half. Next game scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. With 2 games later on this afternoon, junior varsity trying to keep this one on tack. There's a 3-point attempt by Felt, blocked by Samuelson. And then Jack couldn't come up with it. Felt has it, goes all the way through, layup good. Tyler Felt had it blocked, stayed with it off the block, and gets the layup. He's got all 4 of his team's points. Again, earlier today to Jamestown as well, 63-17. Here's the steal. Felt back to the way. Layup, no. Foul call. Micah Matson was there, and he is going to be called for the foul. Micah's first team. Tyler Felt to the line. Will shoot 2, but not before. Coach Bonenstengel wants it 30-second timeout. 11:08 to go first half, 4-0 advantage Wahpeton. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highline Activity Network. Tyler Felt at the free throw line. He has 2 free throws coming to him. He's got all 4 points so far for the Huskies. Free throws up and good. They did not shoot any. They did have Aiden Hendrickson did shoot 2 free throws, missing both in their game with Jamestown earlier. 5 points for Felt. And make it 6. He hits the second one. 6-0. Wahpeton leading. 3 minutes gone here in the first half. Top of the key, Samuelson. Gets it off near side. Larson to Matson. Ball tip and stolen. Outlet. That was a steal by Doctor. Back to the way. Here comes Felt. Blocked there by Thornton. Nice save by Samuelson. Thompson down to Matson. Mikan on the far side. 3-pointer Jackson Thornton. Airball. And then grabbed underneath by Wahpeton. Storrow gets it off to Felt, and he'll bring it up the floor. Crosses with the right-hand hip-on dribble, off the elbow. Belke, left side. Now here to the near side, Storrow. Into the lane. Shot blocked by Matson. Ball comes out here near side, and Felt can't control. And went out of bounds. It did go off of Samuelson's ankle, but then Felt tried to control it, went off him. Jack Leroot into the lineup. Matson will sit down for Valley City. As we approach 10 minutes left to go here in half number 1. Samuelson driving through in the lane. Shot high off the glass, too hard. Rebound tip out of bounds, and it will be Wahpeton ball. Wahpeton will bring it up the floor. They lead 6-0, 9:50 remaining. Pass off the elbow. On far side, that's Oscar Good. The left-hand jumper off the glass for 2. Oscar Good with the bucket, his first 2. 8-0 Wahpeton. 9:35 remaining here in the first half. Here's Leroot on the near wing. Hounded there, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Doctor. That'll be his first. Third team. That'll be Mike and Matson back in, and Samuelson will sit down for Valley City. Leroot inbounds into the backcourt. Matson will bring it across. Back here near side. Leroot cutting through. Thornton, shot, block, foul. And that's going to be on Tyler Felt. His first, 4th team. And that'll send Jackson Thornton to the line to shoot 2. He did not score in the first game today. Missed the front end there. Another one to go. Free throw up and off the mark. Oscar Good controls the rebound. Here's Wahpeton, who passed to the back door, and there was no cutter, and it goes out of bounds. So back over to Valley City it goes. Here in the near wing, Leroot. Into Jackson Thornton, travel. 8:55 to go here in half number 1. 8-0. Advantage to the Wahpeton Huskies. On the far wing. Good. Ball off the ankle of Thompson, and then they're going to call a tie-up. And it will be Valley City ball on the alternate possession. So Matson will bring the ball into the front court. On the far wing, goes up top. Larson, near side, Matson. Dribble drive and a reach in there. Are they going to call a foul away from the ball? That will be called on Boston Larson. That'll be his first, second team. So into the front court. Here's Felt coming all the way down, and he traveled. So the travel gives it back over to Valley City. Highliners still looking for that first point. Trailing 8-0 as we approach 8 minutes remaining. Matson, Larson, baseline jumper. Off the mark. Also checking in during that last break. Kason Bernstein comes in for Wahpeton. And here's Felt bringing it up the floor for the Huskies. 7:55 to go. Ball on the far wing. Samuelson tips it, saves it, but into the hands of Belke over to Felt. And Felt, before he traveled, throws it up. Comes up short. Ooh, look out. And Mickelson just throws Belke to the line, to the floor, and helps him up. Jump ball, possession to Wahpeton. Again, the East Region Wrestling going to be getting started here about 12:30 today. And there's another jump ball. Now it should be possession to Valley City. Valley City, Wahpeton. The East Region Tournament up in Devil's Lake. West Region Tournament for the Jamestown fans also going on today. Here's Thornton across the timeline for the Highliners. Over to Matson. 7.5 to go, first half. Here's Mikan for three. Good. There's your first points of the game. Mikan Matson. He had 16 against Jamestown. Knocks down the three ball there. It took about 6.5 minutes for the Highliners to get on the board. 8-3. Backdoor pass. Left alone. There's Oscar Good. His shot with the left hand no. Belke with a nice pass, and he got the rebound. Loose ball picked up by Leroux. Jack back to the way. Leroux all the way down. Scoop shot good. Nice job, Jack Leroux. Grabbed that one and takes it all the way down with a scoop shot. And Wahpeton, Coach Brownlee wants to talk it over. Timeout, Huskies. 8-5, Wahpeton. 6:59 to go first half. Back for more junior high basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. .55 remaining here in the first half. 8-5, Wahpeton with the lead and the basketball. Here's Bernstein on the near wing. Ball tipped and rolls out of bounds. Last touched by the Highliners. Inbounds here on the sideline. Oscar Good will bring it in for the Huskies. Still looking. Now brings it in. Bernstein goes up top of the key to Felt. Samuelson's going to guard him closely. He had, again, 5 3-pointers against Jamestown, 15 points out of his team, 17. On the elbow, Belke goes back up top. Here's Good, long jumper off the back iron. Rebound grabbed by Bernstein here on the baseline. Over to Felt. Starts in, right of the lane. Teardrop up, short. And the ball's going to be on the floor. Body's there. We're going to get a jump ball. And it should be Wahpeton ball. It is. Colin Compson into the lineup. Now for the Highliners, Boston Larson will sit down. Inbounds on the baseline here near side. And good. It was off the hands of Thornton, out of bounds. It will stay with Wahpeton. Adam Bonenstingle, the 8th grade coach for the Highlanders, also a member of the Coach Ryan Montgomery's coaching staff for BCSU. Inbounds comes in here, near side, Felt. Coach Brownlee for Wahpeton, up top. Bernstein back over to Felt. And Tyler, will go up top of the key. With the left hand, watched there by Leroux. Now he backs up, swings it off to Good, far side. Good wanted baseline. He's cut off, gets it back off to Felt. 5:55 remaining here in this low-scoring first half. 8-5 Wahpeton. Now Felt driving in. Shot from the free throw line off the mark, but a foul called. And that will be on Jack Leroux. I don't think Mike's playing. He might be here, but he's not playing. First foul on Jack, 3rd team. The Felt free throw up, swish. Felt now with 7. Aiden Hendrickson checks in the lineup for the Huskies. Back in is Evan Doctor. Right-hander's free throws up, short. Rebound, grab by Samuelson. Outlets it, Mikan. A little too high and too far for Thornton. Tried to pass it on the break as Thornton was ahead on the outlet. Turnover gives it back over to Wahpeton. Huskies lead by 4, 9-5 with 5:35 remaining in the first half. Felt dribbling in, shot up, comes up a little bit short. Rebound, Matson grabs it for Valley City. Matson in the front court, Leroux, and he is bumped and hits the deck. There, Evan Doctor will get his second personal, 5th team. Micah Matson will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Inbounds here to the near corner, Leroux. Dribble drive, shot off the glass for 2. Jack now with 4. 9-7 Wahpeton. Boston Larson will check in next opportunity, along with Reed McConaughey for Valley City. Here's Doctor, top of the key, Hendrickson. Thought up the 3, pulls it down. Right of the lane, mid-range shot, comes off the rim. Rebound here to the near corner, grabbed there by Belke. Gets it onto the side. Doctor to Felt. They reset the offense. Tyler Felt up top, backs up. Now drives near side, Samuelson, and Samuelson was screened and plowed into and actually ran over Belke, but Hunter's going to pick up the personal foul, his first 6th team foul. That'll bring Larson in for Valley City with 4:46 to go. Chance to tie or take the lead here for the Highlanders. In the front court, near side, Larson. Up top, Samuelson. Driving through. Jack blocked by Doctor, but Evans going to pick up his 3rd personal, 7th team foul. And that'll send Samuelson back to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the first one is up and good. Drops it through. His first point of the game. Colton Schillinger, Luke Anderson back in. And about ready to get Oscar Good. If this free throw goes in, he'll join the Huskies. It does, and he does. Samuelson with his first 2 points. And we are tied at 9 with 4:35 to go. It's actually a 9-1 run right now for Valley City after the Huskies got off to an 8-0 start. In the front court, here near side, off the hands of Anderson, regains control. Watched there by McConaughey. On the baseline, Hendrickson. And Hendrickson, he's probably going to dribble out of it. I don't think he had started the dribble. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Wahpeton. Inbounds here in the near corner. Oscar Good will trigger the inbounds. On the wing to Felt. Felt gets a pick. Starts in, kicks it back, Hendrickson. Hendrickson just off the right elbow. Shot up off the glass for 2. Aiden Hendrickson with a bucket. 11-9. Here's a pass off of Samuelson into the hands of Felt. One-on-one with Matson. Felt going in, layup, good. Tyler Felt with the bucket. And he now has 8. Here's a three-pointer by Samuelson. Barely draws iron. Rebound up by Matson. Count it. He's fouled. He'll go to the line and get the and one. That foul going to be called against Oscar Good, which would be his first. And it's the team's 8th. Matson gets the three-point play. He's got 6, and he'll come out for Jackson Thornton. 13-12. Wahpeton leading by 1. 3:45 remaining here in this first half. Felt across the timeline. Pass off the elbow. Anderson, backdoor to Hendrickson. Falls down from his backside. Grabbed it. Tied up by Thornton. Jump ball over to Valley City. The Highliners will have it. Boston Larson, Colin Thompson, Reed McConaughey, Jack Samuelson, and Jackson Thornton, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Oscar Good, Hayden Hendrickson, Colton Schillinger, Tyler Felt, and Oscar Good, and Luke Anderson on the floor for the Huskies. That was a ball blocked and out of bounds. And now Schillinger comes out. Back in is Caleb Storrow. Inbounds on the baseline. Samuelson will trigger it in for the Highliners. Brings it in. Larson double teamed in the corner. Gets it off Samuelson. Step back. Three-pointer. Left wing. Halfway down. Out. Sits on the back of the rim and then rolls off. And Luke Anderson cradles the rebound. Well, that one came halfway down. Came out. Then sat on the back of the rim and rolled off. Into the front court. Felt now for the Huskies. Pass here near side. Tip. Grabbed by Hendrickson and out of bounds. Off of Aiden. So with 2:53 to go in the half, Highliners again a chance to take the lead. They have yet to have a lead in this one. We've been tied at 9. In the front court, Matson, far side, Thompson. In the corner, Samuelson. On the wing to Thompson. Colin trying to go inside for Matson. Too high for Micah, out of bounds. And it goes back over to Wahpeton. 2:42 to go in this first half. Valley City trailing by 1. Wahpeton is with the lead and the basketball. Inside pass, turnaround jumper, Luke Anderson, too hard. Samuelson has the rebound for the Highliners. Gets it off to Matson. Matson starts up the floor. All the way down, left of the lane, near corner. Three-pointer taken by Samuelson. He knocks it down. Jack's first field goal. He's got 5 points. Highliners with their first lead. With 2:12 remaining here in the first half, 15-13. On the far wing, Hendrickson for Wahpeton. Entry pass to Anderson. In the lane. Back behind. Good. Over to Hendrickson. Henderson circles around. Almost like he got a hand on the face and then dribbled it off his knee and out of bounds. So it goes back over to Valley City. Leroy will come in. Thompson will sit down for Valley City. 1:55 to go here in this first half. 15-13. And Bernstein will check back in for the Huskies. Highliners with the basketball. Up by 2. On the far wing, Samuelson. Top of the key, Thornton. To Leroy, right side. Back over, Samuelson for 3, off the rim. Matson grabs the rebound. Mikan goes inside for Leroy. Jack bites his way inside, layup good. 6 points for Leroy. That's tying Matson for club high. 17-13. Highliners by 4. Here on the near side, Bernstein goes inside, stolen. Matson with the steal. Back to the way, he's got Thornton with him. All the way in, teardrop in the lane, comes up a little bit short. Leroy can't control the rebound, but it was knocked off him by Felt and out of bounds. It'll be Husky ball. .106 to go here in the first half, 17-13. Valley City with the lead on an 8-0 run. Far side, good. Cut out there by Lerud. Back on the wing to Felt. Final minute of the first half. Bernstein up top of the key. Right hand. Gives it back off to Felt. Felt watched by Samuelson. Back to the left hand, back to the right hand. Felt works it into the corner. Goes through a double team. Gets it off to Good. Shot with the left hand short. Samuelson rebound for Valley City to Matson. 30 seconds to go in the half. Matson in the front court. Cross court to Thornton. Driving through Jackson off the glass for two. Jackson Thornton with a bucket. 10-0 run for the Highliners. They're up 19-13. There's a steal by Samuelson on the inbounds. Long two from the left corner. Can't get it to fall. And out of bounds off of Felt. Looked like Jackson Thornton was behind them, but they say it went off of Tyler Felt. Highlanders leading by 6 with 13 seconds to go. Inbounds comes in. Mikan, three-pointer from the right side. No. Rebound, Samuelson up and good. Jack's got 7. Highlanders on a 12-0 run, and there's the inbound. Went off the hands of Felt and out of bounds. And the Highlanders will get it with 3.6 seconds to go. I think the Highlanders have got 9 points here in just the last minute and a half. Inbounds comes in to Samuelson. In the lane, shot up off the glass. Halfway down comes out, and that's the way your first half comes to a close. Your score at halftime in this 8th grade matchup between Wahpeton and Valley City. It's Valley City 21, Wahpeton 13. We're back with our halftime here with junior high basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. As we get ready for the start of the second half, 21-13 advantage Valley City. Let's take a look at the numbers in that first half for the Highliners. Jack Samuelson, he had 7 in the first half, 6 from Jack Leroot, 6 from Mike and Matson, and 2 from Jackson Thornton for their total of 21 as they had that 12-0 run to end that first half. And for Jamestown, for Wahpeton, Tyler Felt, 9 in the first half, and 2 each from Aiden Hendrickson and Oscar Good for their total of 13. So here we go as we start the second half of this 8th grade game. Also, will be things we're going to be keeping an eye on as our day progresses. Again, after this, we've got one more junior high game, 7th graders at 1 o'clock. Then at 3:30 this afternoon, we'll have Grand Forks Central and Valley City Junior Varsity. And then at 5 o'clock, the varsities will play. Throughout the day, we'll keep track of the Highliner girls. They're at West Fargo Cheyenne. They're tipping off as we speak. And also getting started at 12:30 this morning, wrestling, EDC, is going on up in Devil's Lake. And they are getting it all done today. I think they were going to try to travel last night, but obviously roads and weather said no to that. So here we go as we start half number 2. Wahpeton with the lead, or the basketball. There's a steal by Samuelson, being chased there. Layup, no, nice job defensively from behind by Evan Doctor, and then there is Luke Anderson. Great job there by Doctor, not giving up after the ball was stolen. Caught Samuelson from behind and knocked it away. Now Feld up top here. Ball dribbled off his ankle, regains control. Pass here near side. Oscar Good, Tyler Felt, Evan Doctor, Hunter Belke, and Luke Anderson, the 5 on the floor for the Huskies. Valley City is Mike and Matson, Jack Samuelson, Colin Thompson, Jackson Thornton, and Boston Larson. There's a foul on the dribble drive. And that will go against Mike and Matson, his second, first team. Inbounds comes right in. Anderson off the glass, off the inbounds for 2 right away. Luke Anderson gets his first 2. 21-15. Highliners by half dozen. Top of the key, Samuelson driving through, and is that going to be a charge? Block. And count the bucket. It did go in. Samuelson did get his shot off, and it dropped through. That was Jack just driving hard to the hole. Came all the way around and ran into Oscar Good, who picked up his second personal foul. It was a painful one. And no, that was actually they're saying was before the shot. No and one, just before the shot. And there's Matson, hammers it off the ankle of Evan Doctor. That is the first team foul on Wahpeton here in the second half. Inbound, Samuelson brings it in. Thornton on the right side. All the way up between the circles. Pass here near side. Matson, Samuelson through a double team. Layup, no, foul. And he will get 2. Luke Anderson was there. Also was Oscar Good. And I think Oscar Good will pick up his third personal, second team. And the free throw for Samuelson is good. Jack, 3 for 5 at the line, 8 points. And short on the second. Rebound. Boston Larson gets on the far side. Off to Matson. Over here to Samuelson. In the lane. Shot up. Comes up a little bit long. Rebound on the floor. And it's controlled by Luke Anderson for Wahpeton. Outlets it to Felt. Felt driving down. He's got Doctor with him. Missed the shot, but Doctor gets the rebound amongst 2 Highliners. And couldn't get a shot to fall, but then Jack Samuelson will pick up his first personal, second team foul on the Highliners here in the second half. 22-15, Highliners by 7. Jack Leroux checks into the lineup. Matson will sit down. Here's a three-pointer by Tyler Felt. Too hard off the back iron. Long arm. Samuelson grabs the rebound. He is tied up. Well, they're going to call a foul there on Oscar Good. That would be his third team foul. That's going to bring Kason Bernstein off the bench. Oscar better hope he doesn't get another foul before the next dead ball. Here the near side, Leroux. Pass inside. Thornton tried to go through a double team. Falls down. Travels. Tyler Felt was trying to help him up, and Jackson didn't understand it. So here we go. Again, coming out is Oscar Good. And now bringing the ball up the floor. Felt comes across. Left-hand dribble on the far wing. Anderson gives it back off to Felt. Dribble drive in the lane. Teardrop right hand, front rim. Rebound Samuelson. And Jack will bring it up the floor. Comes across the logo. Right-hand dribble, top of the key. Here to the near side, Thornton. Thornton lobs it here for Larson. Right of the lane. Boston in the paint. Tried to kick it out. Lost it. Got it back. Gets it back to Thornton. Jackson up top with that right-hand dribble. Passing near side. Stolen by Evan Doctor. Doctor with the steal. Ooh, look out. Got Thornton in the air and got him to fall on top of him. And Jackson just picked up his first personal. Third team. That'll bring Mike and Matson in, and Thornton will sit down. 11:15 to go here in the second half. 22-15 Valley City. Inbounds will be here on the baseline. And Bernstein brought it in, tipped by Samuelson. So they'll try it again. Brought it in. This one went off of Leroot into the hands of Samuelson. Over to Matson. Matson into the front court. Tried to pass to Thompson. Tipped by Anderson out of bounds. It will stay with the Highliners. And that will bring Aiden Hendrickson into the lineup for Wahpeton. Inbounds baseline. Thompson will bring it in. Underneath to Matson. Blocked by Evan Doctor, and he is going to pick up his fourth personal. Fourth team. So that'll send Mike and Matson to the line to shoot two. He's 1 for 1, 6 points. And good on the first one. 23-15. Oscar Good will now check in as Doctor with those four will sit down. Second free throw for Mike and Matson. He was 1 for 1 at the line in the first game. Had 16 points, and he gets them both here. He's got 8 here in this one. 24-15 Valley City. Leading by 9. That is their biggest lead. Far wing. Pass inside, stolen by Matson. Back the other way, Mikan. Up ahead, Samuelson. Right of the lane, shot around Felt for 2. Felt just stopped. Didn't want to pick up a foul. And Samuelson now has double figures with 10. 26-15, Valley City. Off the elbow. Bilkey has it here. Gets it inside to Good. Having Good with the left hand or turnaround up and in. Oscar Good now with 4. 26-17. On the far side, Samuelson for the Highliners. Up top, Matson. Over to Thompson. Catch and release for 2. Colin Thompson with the bucket. His first 2. 28-17, Valley City. Here's Felt all the way through. Driving in. Shot comes up a little bit short. Tip, rebound, far side. Good grabs it. Into the corner, Felt. Driving through in the lane. Blocked there by Samuelson. And then Jack grabs the rebound to Matson. Up ahead. Leroot layup. And no. Was ahead of the pack. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Hendrickson grabs the board, and the Huskies will bring it back the other way. 9:47 to go here in the second half. 28-17 Valley City. On the far wing, Good. Goes up top. Hendrickson thought about it. Dribble drive. Runner up and good. Aiden Hendrickson. He's got 4. 28-19. Here's the near side. Samuelson. Stop. Pop. Right side 3. No. And there's Larson with the rebound. Boston back up top to Matson for 3. Air ball. But tipped there by, nice job by Samuelson. Larson had it. He was tied up. And possession arrow to the Huskies. Wahpeton will bring it in after Caleb Storo checks in the lineup. 9:14 left in this one, 28-19. Valley City leading by 9. Their biggest lead has been 11. On the far wing, Hendrickson. Starts inside, stolen. Matson, he's got Thompson with him. Here goes Mike and Matson, grabs it, layup, no. Rebound, tipped out, Samuelson has it. Top of the key. Jack for Valley City, resetting the offense. Here to Matson, over to Thompson. Foot on the line, right corner. Driving in, right of the lane, travel. 8:42 to go here, second half, 28-19. Jackson Thornton will come in. Matson will sit down. And the Huskies will bring the ball up the floor, trailing by 9. Into the front court near side, good for the Huskies. Powell, tipped by Learud. Grab there, Storrow, back over to Good. Driving through, baseline shot, bounces off. Ooh, both Thompson and Good hit the deck hard. They went off of Collin. So it'll be Husky ball. Inbounds brought in. Oscar Good here near side to Felt. Driving through. Dribbles it, rolls it off his foot. Picked up by Learud. Got Larson with him. Jack Learud, layup, good. He's got 8. And the lead 11. Timeout, Wahpeton. 30-19 advantage to Valley City with 8:08 to go second half. We're back with more Highliner junior high basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. .808 left to go here in half number 2. Valley City up 30-19. A 9-6 advantage here in the second half. This 11-point lead, equaling their biggest of the game. Reed McConaughey checking in out of that break. And Tyler Felt will bring the ball up the floor for the Huskies. 8th grade matchup here between Wahpeton and Valley City. Here's Aiden Hendrickson. Right of the lane, off to Good. Good in the paint. Now goes back behind to Felt. Felt, crossover, driving through. Right hand, glass, no. Too hard, but a foul called on Valley City. Jack Learud will pick up his second, 4th team foul. And Tyler Felt to the line to shoot 2. 3 for 4 at the line. He's got 9 points. Had 15 in the first game against Jamestown. All in the first half with 5 threes. Too hard off the first free throw. He's got another one. And the right-hander sends it up. Good. He's got 10. 30-20, Valley City by 10. Matson in the front court to Thornton. Inside, Learud. He dribbles it off his foot, rolls out of bounds, and the ball goes back over to Wahpeton. Huskies trailing by 10, 30-20, with 7.5 to go, second half. Felt in the front court, near side, Good. Driving through, cut off there, Learud, back on the wing, Hendrickson. Aiden inside the free throw line. Gets it back up top to Felt. Felt thought of the long three, doesn't shoot. Ball tipped, stolen. Matson picks his pocket. Here goes Mikan all the way in. Layup, good. Mikan now in double figures with 10. 32-20. That 12-point lead is now the biggest for the Highliners here this morning. Well, now this afternoon in this one. Far wing, Hendrickson for the Huskies. Down low, Belke being guarded there by McConaughey. Kicks it back onto the wing to Good. Onto the wing, Felt. Felt driving through the lane. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Matson. He's got Jackson Thornton up ahead of him. Bounce pass up ahead. Jackson one dribble. Blocked. Ooh, look out. Both hit the deck hard. And Jackson pops up. Foul called on Aiden Hendrickson. His first. 15. So Jackson will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. 0 for 2 in the first half of the line. He's got 2 points. Takes a deep breath. Line drive shot. Too hard. Colin Compson in, and he is going to actually come in for Thornton, so he's got to hunker down at the bench. And the free throw's up. No. Oh, actually, there it was 3 free throws. Wondering on that one. But because now Compson in, he's actually coming in for McConaughey. They must have said the first one didn't count. So he goes 0 for 3. Was this the NBA? 2 to make 3? Or 3 to make 2? Here come the Huskies back into the front court. That was the old bonus in the NBA back in the day. Top of the key, Hendrickson dribbles it off his foot, rolls out of bounds over to the Highliners. 32-20, Valley City leading by 12. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in this second half. Highliners with a win today will clinch a winning season. They've got 2 games left after today. In the lane, Learud lost it. Picked up by Hendrickson. Gets it off to Felt. Felt up ahead. Grab and layup. Bernstein misses. And the rebound grabbed by Thornton underneath. And Jackson will bring it up the floor. Comes across the timeline here, the near side. All the way through. The runner off the glass, no, but a foul before the shot. And that foul going to be called on Bernstein. That would be his first. Team foul number 6 on the Huskies. Inbounds, brought in, lost, stolen, or good. Bucket inside off the inbounds for Valley City. 34-20. Highliners by 14. Now Felt into the front court for the Huskies. Here near side, Hendrickson. Back off to Felt. Mike and Matson got that inbounds and got the last bucket. He's got 12. Here's the top of the key 3 for Felt. Off the mark. Rebound. Bernstein goes back up, and that rolls and goes. Jason Bernstein picks up the bucket. His first 2. 34-22. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in this second half. On the far wing, Learud for Valley City. Driving through. Dumps it off. Compson blocked by Felt. Loose ball picked up by Schillinger. Off to Felt. Up ahead, Bernstein. Catch and release. Layup, no. And then a long arm rebound by Boston Larson to Matson. Matson, near side Learud. Stop. Off the glass. Good on the fast break. Jack Learud now in double figures with 10. Learud, Samuelson, and Matson all in double figures for the Highliners. 36-22. 4:30 remaining here, or 4:35 remaining here in the second half. Here's Hendrickson just off the right elbow. Inside, Schillinger gets his man in the air, gets him go by him, and up and off the glass. Colton Schillinger. Nice job to get the defense to go by him, and then lays it in. 36-24. Near side, Learud. Up top, Matson. 4:14, the clock ticking here in the second half. Highliners up by 12. Biggest lead at 14. Thornton goes to Compson for the layup. Colin Compson now with 4. 38-24, Valley City. Inside 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. There's a steal by Learud. He's got Matson with him. Learud coming in, gets it over to Mikan. Layup good. 8.5 for Mike and Matson. 14 for the game. 40-24, Valley City. In the front court, far side. And Bernstein goes down low. Compson with the steal. Outlets it to Matson. Mikan will bring it across the timeline. Stop on the wing. Top of the key, Thornton all the way through. Runner off the glass, off the back iron. And rolls into the hands of Bernstein for Wahpeton. Over to Felt. Felt brings it up the floor. Across the timeline. Watched there by Matson. Lobs it off to Hendrickson. Down low, Storo. Spin move in the lane. Shot up short. Rebound is Schillinger, up and rolls and goes. Colton now with 4 and a couple of putback. 40-26 Valley City. Pass here near side, Lerud. Gives it back to the cutter, Thornton. Over to Thompson, baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Matson. Turnaround shot up and good. 10.5, 16 in the game for Mike and Matson. 42-26, Valley City by 16 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the second half. Hendrickson far side, try to go down low, tipped by Thornton, but into the hands of Storrow. To Bernstein. Felt. Left-hand dribble inside the arc. Back onto the wing. Bernstein back into the near corner. Here's Felt for 3. No. Off the front rim. Long rebound grabbed by Thompson. Colin Thompson gets it off to Mike and Matson. Try to go down low for Lerud, who is ahead of the pack, and we have a tie-up. Lerud hits the deck hard. Possession arrow stays with Valley City. Jack Samuelson in for the Highliners. Luke Anderson in for the Huskies. 2:12 remaining in this one, 42-26. Valley City with the lead. Inbound brought in. Samuelson grabbed it and fouled immediately. So the foul there off the inbounds will send Jack Samuelson to the free throw line. 7th team foul on the Huskies. And I think that foul was called against Aiden Hendrickson, his second. First free throw doesn't go for Jack. So Felt will sit down. 10 points. Just a free throw here in the second half. Free throw up and off the mark. Anderson grabs the rebound for Wahpeton. 42-26. Evan Doctor now will handle the point. Comes across the timeline. Pass to Anderson. Try to backdoor pass, tip. Anderson gets it back. Puts his head down. Nearly stolen by Lerud. Anderson gets it back again. Now gives it back to Doctor. Doctor circles around left of the lane. In the lane. Shot around at Samuelson, no. Jack with those long arms had the rebound. And then nearly thrown to the ground by Doctor. And that's going to be number 5, I think, on Evan Doctor. So he's already walking to the bench. So he is fouled out. 8th team foul. And Jack Samuelson will go to the free throw line here for Valley City. Jack 2 for 4 in the first half, 1 for 4 here in the second half at the line. He has 10 points. Had 7 points in the first game. Free throw up and short. Matson rebound up and off the rim. Rebound Anderson. Here come the Huskies back the other way. 1:30 remaining. Hendrickson, far side for the Huskies, and travel. 1:28 left here in the second half. Our final game coming up here at 1 o'clock, or a little after 1. We'll have the 7th graders for Valley City and the 7th graders for Wahpeton. Thornton across the timeline. Pass here near side. Ball tipped. Stolen. On the steal was Dylan Veerstraight. And then a foul. Or a ball out of bounds. It will be Husky ball with 1:13 to go. So being that the last game is coming up, they didn't go the running clock. Pretty much stayed on time for the most part today. Pretty much all games were on time. 3-pointer by Veerstraight. Couldn't get it to go. And a rebound, Matson. Final minute. Highliners up 42-26. Near side, Thornton. Jackson here in the near wing. Goes off to Lerud. Lerud backs up right on the arc. Now on the right wing to Thornton. Thornton watched by Anderson. Jackson circles around. Top of the key. Gets it off to Lerud. I think the Highliners are content to maybe find an open shot underneath or just dribble it out. Here's Anderson off the steal for the Huskies. Luke Anderson coming all the way down. Layup is good. Anderson gets the steal and the bucket. He's got 4. 42-28. Thornton up ahead. Matson across the timeline. Far side Lerud. Jack dribbled through the lane. Got it caught on his hip. Gets it over to Thompson. Up top to Matson. Now to Thornton. And they're going to be content to let this one run out. Jackson on the far side. So Valley City will split their 2 games here today, and they win this one against Wahpeton. Your final score, Highliners 42 and Wahpeton 28. We'll take a break. We're back with our post game here from the Hack. This is junior high basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Our 8th grade game, 42-28. Valley City with the win, so they go to 1-1 in this triangular. And for Wahpeton, scoring in that game, Tyler Felt had 10. Aiden Hendrickson had 4 from Oscar Good, 4 from Luke Anderson, and 4 from Colin Schillinger, and 2 from Kason Bernstein for their total of 28, 13 in the first half, and 15 in the second half. Highliners, 3 players in double figures. Mike and Matson led the way with 16, 10 points from Jack Leerud, 10 points from Jack Samuelson, 4 from Colin Compson, and 2 from Jackson Thornton for their total of 42, 21 in the first half and 21 in the second half. So the Highliners and Huskies now will get ready to play the 7th grade game. I'll be starting right here at the top of the hour, 1 o'clock. So we'll be back here in a couple of minutes with that 7th grade game. Valley City and Wahpeton coming up. This is junior high basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Back here at the Highliner Activity Center. Game 6, our final one here of the 6-game junior high triangular. Wahpeton and Valley City, Jamestown. Jamestown 7th graders and 8th graders both went 2-0. Highliner 8th graders split their 2 games, and now the Highliners and the Huskies in the final game of the day. And the Highliner 7th graders, they fell to 44-36. And the, 63-30. They lost it to the 7th graders for Jamestown. And the Wahpeton 7th graders, they lost as well 44-14 to the Jamestown 7th graders. So coming out for the Huskies and their starters, Braxton Mickelson, Aiden Bonchus, Dawson Pauly, Levi Flight, and here's Dawson Pauly has the ball stripped from behind. And Caden Barth, the starting 5 for the Huskies. We brought 2 sets of uniforms. Look at them being home and away both. Underneath, there's a save in, but in the hands of Pauly. We got Xander Compson, Luke Praska, Finn Doctor, Andrew Sikora, and Max Robinson, the 5 and the 4 for the Highliners. Pass inside, Mickelson, shot up off the glass hard, doesn't get it to go, and rebound Sikora. Andrew was a lone Highliner in double figures in that 63-30 loss earlier to Jamestown. Here's a pass inside, shot by the aforementioned Sikora on cue, and he gets the bucket. So Andrew with his first 2, and the Highliners take an early 2-0 advantage. Here's a shot taken off the back iron. Can't get that to fall. And the Huskies come back to the way. Or the Highliners. Here's Compson and a reach in as Xander was trying to dribble through. And that foul is going to be called on Bonchus. Aiden picking up his first team. Inbound, Sikora here on the near side. Into the corner. Finn Doctor for 3. Knocking down nothing but net for Finn from the corner. 5-0 Highliners early on. 12:40 remaining here in the first half of this 7th grade matchup. At the free throw line, Pauly hands it off to Bonchus. Triple team. Gets it back to Barth. Barth tried to dribble through. Knocked away by Doctor. Into the hands of Pauly. Baseline reverse layup by Dawson. Can't get that to go. Rebound Sikora to Compson. Compson flying into the front court. Crossover dribble. Shot up. Good. There's Xander Compson for 2. Highliners off to a 7-0 start here in this first half. Just about 2 minutes gone. In the front court, Bonchus comes across. Right hand hip on dribble. Off the elbow. Mickelson. Left side. Gives it back off. Barth, reach in. Doctor knocked away. Bonchus gets it. Up top. Gives it here to Flight. He'll back up. Both feet in the center circle in the front court. Far side to Bonchus. Again, no shot clock, no pressing in this one. Inside, turn-on shot Mickelson. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed up by Bonchus for the Huskies. They reset. Up top, Flight. Dribbles here near side. Hands it off. Barth, he's going to be tied up by Compson. And jump ball gives it over to Valley City. And that will bring Brennan Barth in and Ryan Flack in for the Huskies. And into the front court, coming across, Max Robinson has it for Valley City. Robinson on the far wing. Dribble drive, Praska shot up. It's off the rim, and we've got a foul underneath. That'll be on Xander Compson. That'll be his first team. And the Huskies still looking for those first points. Just about 3 minutes gone, first half. Barth across the timeline, hounded there by Compson. Into the near side, driving inside the arc. Gives it off, Brennan Barth. And he turns and gets it back to Caden. Does. Caden tried to get it off the Flight. It was knocked away, and it's off of the Huskies. So Valley City basketball. So the Highliners leading by 7-0. 10:48 to go. Here's first half. Finn Doctor dribble drive. All the way through. Kicks it off and is looking for Praska in the corner and a little wide for Luke. Out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Wahpeton. Up into the front court. Top of the key, Barth. Near side, Flack. Dribbling in, right of the lane, shot up, rolls off the backside. Mickelson can't save it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Highliner ball. That will bring Bonches back in for the Huskies. And Barth will take a break. And here comes Max Robinson for Valley City. Comes across the timeline. Highliners lead 7-0. With 10:18 to go here in the first half. Up top, Thompson. Gives it back off to Doctor. Doctor far side, Sikora. Sikora driving, wanted baseline. Cut off there, and a foul call. Foul called on Mickelson, his first. Second team. And the Highliners leading by 7, 10 minutes to go. Here in half number 1. Up top, Thompson. Bounce pass, Doctor. Right of the lane, in the lane. Shot, rolls off. Rebound, Flack has it for the Huskies. Outlets it, Bonches back far side. Brings it in the front court. Goes to the left-hand dribble. Cut off on the baseline. Over to Mickelson. His jumper misfires. Rebound, Robinson. Now Max back the other way for the Highlanders. Comes across the timeline all the way down. Dumps it off. Praska jumper. Hits the rim. Mickelson gets the rebound. Outlets it. Bonches here to the near side. He'll come across. Gets it over to Flight. Flight back off to Bonches. Thought about it? No. Gives it to Flack. Back up top to Flight. Right of the lane. Over to Mickelson. His jumper. Comes up short. Might have been tipped by Sikora. Thompson grabbed the rebound. Gives it off to Robinson. Max will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Thompson. Back to Max. Inside. Far corner. Doctor. Driving through a double team. Lost it. It's on the floor. We're going to get a tie-up and possession arrow to Wahpeton. And that will bring Dawson Pauley back in the lineup for the Huskies. Exactly 9 minutes to go here in the first half. 7-0. Jamestown leading. Now up across the timeline, left-hand dribble. Bonches has it here for the Wahpeton Huskies, 7th graders. Here on the near side, gets it off. Pauley to Bonches. Back to Pauley. Goes past, lobbing it inside. And that was stolen away by Sikora. Up ahead. Here's a shot by Praska. Off the pass from Robinson. Can't get it to go. And the ball went, I think, off the eye, or maybe even a hand went into the face of Flythe. We'll bring Barth in. Caden in for Brennan. Inbounds baseline here for the Highliners. Robinson brings it into Doctor. Up top of the key to Doctor. Back off to Sikora. Sikora dribble drive. Through a double team. Lost it. Flack had it on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Bonches. Back to the way. Bonches into the front court for the Huskies. Just off the elbow to Flight. Left side. And he'll back up and get things set here. A step away from half court. Now here to the near side to Bonches. Inside. Flack posting up. Left elbow over, or right elbow over to Bonches. Layup, no. Rebound up Praska. Off to Robinson. And Max will slowly bring it up the floor. Comes across. Doctor, far side. Up top, Doctor, left alone. 19-foot jumper. Swish. Finn Doctor now with 5. And the Highlanders lead 9-0. 7:30 remaining first half. In the front court, Bonches swings it off near side. Right-hand dribble flight. Pass underneath for Flack into the hands of Sikora with the steal. And now Robinson, again, slows things down as he comes across. Dallas Doctor, head coach for the 7th graders, driving through, scoop shot, rolls and goes there for Max. Max Robinson's first two, and the Huskies want to talk it over. 7 minutes to go, first half, 11-0 Valley City. We're back with more Highlander Junior High basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Valley City up 11-0. I'm talking about that record earlier. That was the 7th grade team. They come into this triangular. They are 6-3, 6-4 after their earlier loss. They win one more. They get themselves above that 500 mark. Across the timeline, here on the near side, Bonches for the Huskies. Ball tipped by Robinson in the hands of Flack. Flack turned and has no one to give it to. Now gives it off here to Flight, up top to Bonches. He'll back up a little bit with the right-hand dribble. Here to the near side, Dawson Pauly down low. Flack amongst the double team. Shot comes up short. The rebound. Zach Giesler checks in, grabs it, and gives it off to Sikora. Andrew will bring it across the timeline. Passing the far side to Doctor. Down low, inside, grabbed by Sikora. His layup, good. Sikora now has 4. Highlanders lead 13-0. With 6:10 to go here in the half. Xander Compson will check in next opportunity for Valley City. Off the wing, Flack to Bonches. Into the corner, Flight. Lobbing it inside, tipped by Doctor, into the hands of Sikora. Andrew will get it off to Max Robinson. He'll bring it up the floor. Comes across, far side, Praska. Free throw extended, right side, now to the free throw line. Gives it off to Doctor. And driving through, and a reach-in foul. That'll be called on Rylan Flack. It'll be his first. 3rd team. So Compson in, Praska out. 5:36 left here in this first half. Highlanders up 13-0. Inbounds Compson. Shot partially blocked by Mickelson. Bonches grabs it. He's into the front court for the Huskies. Back on the far side. Crossover dribble left hand. Dribble drive underneath the basket. Kicks it off near wing. Pauly doesn't shoot. Top of the key to Barth. Barth off the elbow. Try to pass it out. Nobody there. Picked up by Compson. He's got Mickelson chasing him, and the layup good. There's Xander Compson with the bucket. He's got 4. And the Highlanders lead 15-0 with 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Pass near side, Pauly. Lobbing it inside, Mickelson. Turnaround jumper, good. Braxton Mickelson with the bucket. It's a little over 5 minutes, or a little under 5 minutes to go in the half as they get their first points, 15-2. Here comes, look out, Finn Doctor trying to drive through a double team and hit the deck hard. Incidental contact, but a foul called on the Huskies. And that's going to be called on Dawson Pauly, his first, 4th team. Inbounds, baseline. Robinson brings it in. Doctor, catch and release. Good. Finn Doctor with the bucket. He's got 7 off the inbounds. 17-2 Valley City with 4:34 remaining. Here in half number 1. Top of the key, Flack for the Huskies. Inside, Mickelson. Turnaround, shot up by Mickelson. No. Long rebound, grabbed by Robinson. Now Max will bring it up the floor. Definitely deliberate as he brings the ball up the floor. That's their modus operandi. Be slow to bring it up, get in that half-court offense, and we have the ball tipped and a timeout taken by Wahpeton. 4:04 to go here in half number one. 17-2, Valley City leading. We got more junior high basketball coming up on the Highline Activity Network. Four minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Valley City up 17-2 on the Wahpeton Huskies. 7th grade hoops here from the Hack. On the near side, Bart dribble drive, shot over Sikora off for two. Caden Barth with a nice bucket. 17-4, Valley City. Robinson on the front court, near side, Sikora. On the wing, circles around, driving through the lane, lost it, but Doctor right there, picks it up, puts it in. Then Doctor's got 9. 19-4, Valley City. On the near side, Barth for the Huskies. Into the lane, ball tipped, stolen, Sikora had it. Pauly knocked it away, picked up by Compson. Bodies on the floor, and what do we got? Timeout? No. Just a whistle. So the Highliners will bring the ball up the floor. On the far side, Robinson into the corner. On the wing. Backdoor pass or pass on the cutter, Finn Doctor. Near side, Compson for three. And doesn't go. Sikora shot, no. Ball tipped off several sets of hands. The last set belonged to Finn Doctor. It'll go over to Wahpeton with 2:50 remaining here in the first half. 19-4. Valley City leading in the 7th grade game. Final game of our triangular today with Wahpeton, Jamestown, and Valley City Hoops. We've got 2 games coming up later on with the junior varsity and varsity hoops. Valley City and Grand Forks Central. Shot by Flack, comes up short. Saved in by Barth. And it's on the floor. No one's got control. And I'm going to say it was grabbed by Barth, but he was out of bounds when he grabbed it. His foot was on the blue. So Valley City ball. 2:29 remaining. Across the timeline here near side. Ball picked up by Compson. Knocked the ball away. Bonches comes up with the steal. He's got Pauly up ahead. Gets it to Dawson. Step back, right wing for three. Off the rim. And Sikora had positioning on the rebound, but we had Mickelson behind him and Black in front of him. And Mickelson will pick up his second personal. 15. Preston Dahl's going to check in the lineup now for Wahpeton. And in for Valley City. Back in, Luke Praska. And Doctor will come across. Pass far side, Compson. Xander. From the free throw line, 15-foot runner off the mark. And then a rebound grabbed there by Barth. Gets it off to Pauly. Dawson Pauly driving all the way through. Try to go through a double team and a reach-in foul on Xander Compson, I think. Actually, going to say that was on Giesler. Zach picks up his first, second team. I'll say it was a shooting one, so Dawson Pauly will go to the line and get 2. And first free throw up, misfires. He had 3 points, had a three-pointer in that 44-14 loss to Jamestown earlier. And another free throw by the right-hander is on the way. Back iron off the glass and in. banking it in, doesn't matter. It counts anyway. 1 point for Pauly. 19-5, Valley City. Minute 35 remaining here in the first half. Thompson on the far wing. On the pick and roll. Gets it into Sikora, and then Sikora's fouled. And the reach in there on Caden Berth, his first. 6th team. And I'll send Zach Sikora to the line for 2. He's got 4 points. And had 15 earlier against Jamestown. Was 7 of 9 at the free throw line. Misses the first one here. Another free throw coming here for Andrew Sikora. Left-hander bends and sends. Rattles around, can't get it to go. Flack grabs the rebound for the Huskies. Bonches now into the front court. Across the timeline in the center circle. Up top, just off the right elbow, right wing. Bonches for the long 3. Can't get it to go. And then the rebound tipped to Praska. Here comes Valley City with Luke Praska. Across the logo, near side to Doctor. Approach 1 minute remaining here in this first half. Sikora on the near wing. Off the elbow, left of the lane, goes up layup, too hard. Rebound, Flack has it for the Huskies. They got a 3-on-2. Back to the way, pass far side, Bonches. Layup is no good, but a foul called. And we'll send him to the line. Giesler's going to pick up his second personal. 3rd team. And we'll send Aiden Bonches to the line to shoot 2 for the Huskies. Right-handers. First free throw up. Too hard. Another one to go. Another free throw coming here for Aiden Bonches. It is up and off the mark. Thompson has the rebound. Highlanders leading 19-5. In the front court, far side, Robinson for Valley City. To Thompson. Runner in the lane, off the glass for 2 by Zander. He's got 6. 21-5, Valley City. Final half minute of the first half. Up top, Bonches. Gives it off to Barth. There's a floater from the baseline. Nope. Rebound. Praska has it for Valley City. Near side, Doctor. Here's Thompson for 3. Nope. 2. Long 2. Just a long 2 for Zander. He's got 8. And there's a half-court shot as the horn sounds, and that'll do it for the first half. Your score at halftime, it is Valley City 23 and Wahpeton 5. We're back with our halftime here from the Highland Activity Center. Junior high basketball on the Highland Activity Network. 23-5 your score at the half. Our final game here in this triangular with Jamestown and Wahpeton, along with Valley City. Scoring in that first half for the Highlanders, Finn Doctor had 9, Xander Compson had 8, 4 from Andrew Sikora, and Max Robinson with 2 for their total of 23. And Braxton Mickelson, Caden Barth each had 2 for the Huskies, and Dawson Pauly had a free throw for their total of 5. As I mentioned, wrestling is also going on today over in, or up in the, up in Devil's Lake. That is where the East region is going on. And taking a look at what the Highlanders have done, at least early on, Colton Griebel at 106, won by fall over Henry Bond of Grand Forks Red River in his first match at 106. He is the top seed. And at 113, Highlanders don't have anybody wrestling at 113 pounds. And at 120, of course, that's Coy Griebel, and he is the number 1 seed. He got a bye in his first match, and Alex Caribou from Grand Forks Central will be his next opponent in the semifinals. At 126, the Highlanders don't have anybody wrestling at 126. Of course, we'll go over all of this later on during our varsity coverage, or junior varsity coverage today. And over at 132 pounds, Weston Jensen from Breckenridge Wahpeton, the number 5 seed. He got a bye in the first round. Next up for him is Brendan Wynn Kelly out of Grand Forks Central in the semifinals at 132. Alex Rogelstead, number 6 seed. He won his first match, an 8-0 major decision over Peyton Horton of Devils Lake. So Rogelstead now has Augie Maughan from Fargo North in the semifinals. And that's at 132. Then up to 145 pounds for Valley City. Ethan Miller's the number 2 seed. He got a bye in the first round. David Erlinson from Breckenridge Wahpeton. He'll be wrestling Mason Williams out of Grand Forks Central in the first round. We'll take a closer look at all that wrestling during our coverage of junior varsity basketball later on today. At halftime of the JV game, we'll get you caught up on how the Highlander wrestlers did. So here we go, start of the second half. 23-5, Valley City leading over Wahpeton. And the Huskies will have Aiden Bonches, Caden Barth, Dawson Pauly, and Rylan Flack, and Levi Flight, the 5 on the floor. Valley City will have Max Robinson, Finn Doctor, Xander Compson, Andrew Sikora, and Luke Praska. Here in the near side is Compson off the right elbow. Nice pass underneath. Doctor, layup good. Nice pass there by Compson, and Doctor with the easy bucket. He's got 11. The Highlanders draw first blood here in the start of the second half, leading by 20. Free at the line. Here's Flight, three-pointer, top of the key, off the mark. Rebound, Flack has it. He goes back up, no. And then Sikora controls for Valley City. 25-5, Valley City, far side, Doctor. Off the pass from Sikora. Baseline left. His right-hand teardrop is good. Finn Doctor with 13. And the Huskies want to talk it over. Timeout. 13-10 here in the second half. 27-5, advantage to Valley City. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
As we come out of the timeout, Valley City and Wahpeton, with Valley City leading 27-5. Wahpeton with the basketball. Pass inside, ball knocked away. And nice job there by Bonches, huffling after to get it back. Gets it over to Flack. Pass on Mickelson for 2. There's Braxton Mickelson now with 4. Nice job there. First by Aiden Bonches, just to stay with the play after it was knocked away. And Braxton Mickelson checking in out of that timeout. Here's a steal. 5-on-4 right now. Here comes Bonches. Bonches into the front court, all the way down, coast to coast. High layup, no, but a foul call. And that's going to be called on Max Robinson. His first team. So at the free throw line, Aiden Bonches will shoot 2. Missed 2 in the first half. Free throw up. And nope, another one to go. Robinson, Thompson, Praska, Sikora, Doctor, the 5 and 4 for the Highlanders. Mickelson, Flack, Bonches, Barth, and Pauly on for the Huskies. Second free throw by Aiden is good. 1 for 4 at the line today. 1 point, 27-8. Robinson back to Doctor. Finn, dribble drive, in the lane, goes up with the left hand, no, and a foul called. And that foul called on Bonches will be his second. First team will send Finn Doctor to the free throw line. First trip to the line in this game. He was 1 for 1 in the first game today, had 7 points in the loss to Jamestown. Misfires there, another one to go. Right-hander takes his time, sends it up, knocks it down. 5.5, 14 in the game for Finn Doctor. He has half of his team's points, 28-8. Valley City up by 20 with 12:15 to go. Here's a tip steal by Thompson, or 2 by Robinson. Then dribbles it off the foot of one of the Huskies. Picked up by Mickelson over to Bonches. Bonches here to the near side, gets it back to Pauly. 3-pointer left side, off the rim. Rebound underneath, off the hands of Doctor to Bonches. Gets it off to Barth. Inside Flack. Flack backing his way in against Doctor. And then kicks it back onto the wing. Bonches will reset. He'll back up with a left-hand dribble. Pass far side. Barth to Flack, top of the key. Gets it back off. There's a nice move by Bonches. Can't get it to go. Mickelson rebound. Kicks it back onto the wing. Pauly. Nope. Inside Flack. Goes up strong. Right hand. No. Rebound underneath. We've got a loose ball foul called against Ryland Flack. That'll be his second team foul. Zach Giesler coming in the lineup now for Valley City. Praska will sit down. Highlanders just 6 guys dressed here in the 7th grade. They're missing a couple of players due to sickness. Here in the near side, Doctor. Just off the elbow. Pass underneath. Sikora up and good. Nice pass by Doctor. And Andrew Sikora now with 6. Highlanders up 30-8. 10:55 remaining in this second half. Now circling far side. Barth try to go through double team. Taken away by Doctor. Finn up ahead to Thompson. Grabbed by Xander. He'll take the 18-footer. It's off the rim. Rebound. Giesler has it for Valley City. That should be a double dribble. It is. He grabbed it, dribbled it, then stopped, and then dribbled it again. That'll bring Pauly to the bench. In for Wahpeton. Flythe. Praska back in. Robinson will sit down. Ten minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in this second half. 30-8, Valley City leading by 22. Bonches here in the front court. Right hand dribble, circles back around, goes up strong off the glass high. No. Rebound. Nice job by Barth. Gets it off the Flythe. He'll back it up. Pass inside, posting up. Mickelson. Turnaround shot up and too hard. Sikora clears off the board for Valley City. Andrew Sikora into the front court. Being hounded there by Flack on that far wing. Back up top to Doctor. Doctor swings it off far side to Thompson. Xander gets a pick. The cross is over. Turns. Wanted to get it back. Now he'll shoot on the baseline. Comes up short, grabbed by Barth. Up ahead, Bonches. Bonches into the front court. Gets it back up top of the key. Flight, far side. Pass inside for Mickelson. Against Sikora, shot up and good. Braxton Mickelson. He's got 6. And it's 30-10. Highliners with 9:15 to go. And that one rolls off of Doctor and out of bounds. And it will go over to Wahpeton. Head coach and Dad Dallas tells Finn, just settle down, slow it down. Thompson out. Robinson back in for Valley City. We approach 9 minutes. 9 minutes now left to go here in this second half. 30-10, Valley City with the lead. Up top, Flight circles around for the Huskies. Inside for Mickelson. Turns around, shot up, and bounces off. Rebound grab by Doctor. Now Finn will start up the floor for Valley City. Pass on the far side, Robinson. Back up top to the free throw line. Giesler here to the near side. They go up top, Doctor. Back off near side to Praska. Baseline right. Goes up, shot, no. Rebound, Giesler has it taken away by Mickelson. He'll give it off to Bonches. Bonches into the front court. Stop, pop, left wing for 3. It's off the rim. And then letting it go out of bounds, it'll be Highlander ball. 8:15 left here in this second half. Valley City up 30-10. Here in this 7th grade matchup between Wahpeton and the Highliners. Doctor, dribble drive, left of the lane, shot up, off the glass. Flack clears off the board. Into the front court. Bonches here, right hand hip high dribble on the near wing. Back up top, Flight gets it off the Flack. Back over to Flight. Throws it up, shot no. Rebound, Doctor. Highlanders have numbers if they want it. Up ahead to Sikora, going in strong. Layup, no. Ooh, he hit the deck hard as Flack was there defensively. No foul called. And the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Wahpeton. That'll bring Thompson back in for Valley City. And Caden Barth in for Wahpeton. 7:31 to go here in the second half. Valley City up 30-10. 7-5 here in the half. On the wing, Doctor for 3, short. Rebound, nice job there by Robinson to grab that one over Barth. Back to Doctor, driving into the lane, stripped and foul. And that foul called on the Huskies. It will be their 3rd team foul. Inbounds on the baseline near side. I think they called that foul on Bonches, his 3rd, and now there's a foul again here on the near side. This one will be called on Mickelson, his 3rd. 4th team. He will come out. Pauly back in. Inbounds on the baseline. Brought into Sikora. Double team. Sikora needs some help. Kicks it onto the wing. Thompson from 19. Along 2. No. Rebound tipped by Robinson. It's on the floor loose. No one has control. Finally picked up by Flight for Wahpeton. Huskies back to the way. Pass here along the near side. Barth. That's Brennan Barth. Off the Bonches. And timeout. Wahpeton. 6:45 left to go here in the second half. 30-10 advantage Valley City. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highland Activity Network. 6:45 remaining here in the second half. Valley City up 30-10. Seventh grade matchup, Valley City and Wahpeton. In the lane, Flack, shot no. Rebound, Mickelson. Turnaround, back up, and bounces off. And Thompson controls the rebound for the Highliners. Thompson, far side to Robinson across the line. Robinson gets it to Sikora. Sikora starts in, and a foul called on Mickelson. He just came back. That is his fourth. And team foul number 5. Inbounds here to the near sideline, Thompson. Thompson, shot, no. Rebound, Sikora. Turnaround, shot over Mickelson, and a foul called there. And I think that is number 5 on Mickelson. And Mickelson will come out. So I think he is done for the day. I think that was his 5th. Team foul number 6 at the free throw line is Andrew Sikora. And he hits the first one. Andrew 1 for 3 at the line. He's got 7 points. The next free throw by the lefty is on the way. Swish. He's got 8. 32-10. Highliners by double deuce. This equals their biggest lead with 6:10 remaining here in the second half. Bonchus, left-hand dribble into the lane. Kicks it off. Flack. Down low Bonchus. Into the corner. Back on in the wing. He'll come all the way up top. Right-hand dribble by Aiden Bonchus. Gets it to Flack. He'll hand it right back. Bonchus, that shot was blocked by Sikora. And then the ball picked up by Doctor. And Finn will start up the floor here for the Highliners. Boom, pass near side. Prasko wasn't expecting it. Went off his shoulder and whizzed by his ear and not out of bounds. Preston Dahl will check in. And Brennan Barth checking in for the Huskies. .540 left to go here in this one. 32-10. Valley City with the lead. Here's Barth into the front court. Brennan tried to get it to Flack and did. Ryland on the far wing in front of his own bench. Holds the ball. Gets it back off to Barth. Barth on that far wing. Right to Flythe. Flythe circles around. Free at the line. Near side. Ball shot partially blocked by Sikora. Rebound controlled there by Thompson. And now Xander will bring it up the floor. Comes across the timeline. Over to Doctor. Doctor, near side, Praska. Praska to the free throw line. Back up top, Robinson to Sikora. Back to Robinson. The two-man game is good. Max Robinson's got 4. Nice pass there by Sikora. 34-10, Valley City. 4:45 left in this one. Inside pass, Flack. Posting up Doctor, right of the lane. Gets it back off. Flight, quick three-pointer from there. Nothing but net. Are they calling it a 2? Check that. It's a 2 by Levi. His first points, 34-12. With 4:24 remaining here in the second half. Doctor on the near wing. Thompson. Past the arc. Up top, Praska. Right of the lane, back to Sikora. Back to Robinson, now back to Sikora. They try it the other way. This time it's Sikora. They got the nice pass from Robinson on the two-man game, and he gets the layup. He's got 10, and the Highliners want to talk it over. Well, they're going to take a timeout, and I think it is more of a substitute timeout. (36-12), Valley City leading. That biggest lead is at 24. Here's the ball in the lane. Knocked tipped by Robinson to Doctor. Doctor will bring it across. On the far side. Up top the key, Sikora from Robinson. Now over to Praska. Back to Sikora. Falls to the ground and travel. So the ball goes back to the Huskies with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in this one. That'll bring Thompson back in. Sikora out. Sikora with double figures. He's got 12. Doctor with 14. Here's Bonchis up top. Pass up top, stolen by Robinson. Gets it up ahead to Compson. Here goes Compson. Layup. Too hard off the glass. And the rebound back to the way. Here's Bonchis for the Huskies into the front court. Here in the left side, in the corner, now back onto the wing. Goes up top, stolen there by Compson. Xander with the steal. Waits for the defensive man to go by him and gets it off the glass for 2. Xander now in double figures with 10. 38-12 as they continue to add to their biggest lead. 2:55 left to go in this one. On the far wing, Pauly inside the arc. Flythe from about 24. Nothing but net. A long 3. That brought even some applause from the Highlander varsity boys sitting watching. So Levi Flythe with 5. On the far wing, Praska for Valley City, 38-15. Highlanders lead with 2:25 remaining. Giesler up top, bounce pass, far side, Compson to Doctor. Back on the wing, Robinson, nice bounce pass right to Doctor, cutting through for the bucket. 16 now for Finn Doctor. 40-15 Valley City as we approach 2 minutes left to go in this one. Pauly on the far wing, and then timeout before the ball was taken away by Wahpeton. 2 minutes to go on this one, 40-15. Advantage to the Highlanders. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Two minutes remaining here in this one. Valley City and Wahpeton, 7th grade action here from the Hack. 40-15, our final game of our 6 games today at the Valley City Triangular. Jamestown, their 7th and 8th graders both went 2-0. Top of the key for 3 by Pauly. Didn't go, and a rebound, Sikora. And here come the Highlanders back to the way with 1:40 to go. Here on the near side, Giesler gets up on the right wing. Top of the key to Sikora. Andrew gives it back to Compson. Compson gives it over to Robinson. Robinson circles around. Back to Praska. Praska in the lane. And ball must have been tipped. No travel call. He didn't leave his feet. Now back up top to Sikora. Andrew gives it over to Praska. 1:15 to go here in the second half. Giesler between the rings, bounce pass to Sikora. Now over to Compson. On the wing, Robinson. Dribble drive. Kicks it back, Praska. The Highlanders right now just trying to work the ball around, maybe get an easy shot inside. We're going to get a tie-up. Possession roll keeps it with Valley City. 57.4 seconds in this one. Caden Barth back in the lineup here for the Huskies. So the inbounds, it's Valley City's inbounds. The referee just drops it, started his 5 count. Sikora brings it into Robinson. Robinson dribbles it off his foot, grabbed before it goes to half court by Compson. Here to the near side, Sikora. Cutting through, nice pass in, and Compson can't get the layup, but he will get a couple of free throws. And Bonchis is going to pick up his 4th. 7th team foul. So Xander Compson at the line will shoot 2. He's got 10 points. First one is up and rolls off. Another one to go. Xander had just a bucket in the game against Jamestown. Free throw is on the way. Air ball. And that'll go out. It'll go over to Wahpeton with 46 seconds to go. 40-15. Valley City with the lead. They'll go 1-1 on this day and improve to 7-4 and clinch a winning record. They got 2 more games left to go. On the far side, there's a three-pointer by Flight. Can't get it to go. Dahl grabs the saves rebound into Bonches here in the near corner. Now back up top, Bart. Caden from Brennan. Caden in the lane. Yeah, that Euro step was one too many. That was more of a jumbo Asian step. 15.8 seconds to go. That drag that foot on those Euro steps have become very, very popular for basketball players. Cross the timeline, Robinson. Pass far side, Praska. He'll launch it here. Off the mark, doesn't go. Rebound, Barth, and that'll do it. Your final score in this one, it is Valley City 40 and Wahpeton 15. We'll be back. Take a look at our numbers here in this final game of our triangular. This is Highlander Junior High Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Valley City wins it 40-15 over Wahpeton in the 7th grade game. Scoring for Wahpeton, Braxton Mickelson finished with 6. Levi Flythe had 5, 2 from Caden Barth, and 1 point each from Dawson Pauly and Dawson Pauly and Aiden Bonches each had 1. Total of 15. They had 5 in the first half and 10 in the second half. Valley City, 3 players in double figures. Finn Doctor had 16. Andrew Sikora and Xander Compson each had 10. And Max Robinson finished with 4 for their total of 40, 23 in the first half and 17 in the second half. So the Highlanders 7th graders go 1-1. The 8th graders go 1-1. Wahpeton 7th and 8th graders both go 0-2. And Jamestown, they went 2-0 on this day today, taking all 4 of their games. So coming up here in about an hour and a half, 3:30, we've got more basketball. It is doubleheader junior varsity and varsity as Grand Forks Central will be in town here. And again, that'll start with the junior varsity at 3:30 and then the varsity at 5 o'clock here with more Highlander basketball from the HAC on the Highlander Activity Network.